We've all heard them, those age-old myths that seem to be etched into our collective consciousness. But are they really true? From cracking your knuckles to carrots improving your eyesight, these misconceptions have persisted for generations. Let's dive into some of the most common science myths and set the record straight. Join me as we separate fact from fiction and explore the fascinating world of scientific truth. For generations, mothers have cautioned their children against cracking their knuckles, warning of stiff, arthritic fingers in their future. But is there any truth to this age-old admonition? The answer, surprisingly, is no. Numerous studies have investigated the link between knuckle cracking and arthritis, and the results are conclusive. There is none. That satisfying popping sound isn't bone grinding on bone. Instead, it's the sound of gas bubbles forming and collapsing within the synovial fluid, the lubricant that keeps our joints moving smoothly. The origins of this myth are murky, perhaps stemming from the simple fact that knuckle cracking can be an annoying habit. Whatever the reason, the scientific evidence is clear: crack away without fear of arthritis. However, excessive or forceful manipulation of any joint can lead to injury. So while a few cracks here and there are fine, it's best to avoid turning your fingers into human bubble wrap. The human brain is an organ of immense power and complexity, capable of astonishing feats of creativity, problem-solving, and abstract thought. Yet a pervasive myth suggests that we only utilize a mere 10% of this incredible organ. This alluring notion, however, is nothing more than a scientific fallacy. The truth is, we use virtually all parts of our brain even while we sleep. Brain imaging studies, such as fMRI scans, paint a vibrant picture of neural activity across the entire brain. Different brain regions are specialized for different functions, like a well-organized orchestra. Every part of the brain has a job to do, and no region sits idle. So, rather than focusing on a fictitious percentage, let's marvel at the extraordinary capabilities of the 100% we do use. A chilling tale often told whispers of corpses with unusually long hair and nails, fueling the myth that these tissues continue to grow after death. But is there any truth to this macabre notion? The reality, thankfully, is far less eerie. While it's true that hair and nails may appear longer on a deceased individual, this phenomenon isn't due to continued growth. Instead, it's a result of the body's natural decomposition process. As the skin dehydrates after death, it retracts, pulling away from the hair and nail beds. This recession of the skin creates the illusion of growth, making the hair and nails seem longer than they were at the time of death. The myth of post-mortem hair and nail growth likely arose from observations made during a time when a scientific understanding of decomposition was limited. Without the knowledge of skin retraction, the seemingly elongated hair and nails naturally led to supernatural explanations. So, while the image of a corpse sprouting long hair and nails might make for a good horror movie, it's simply not rooted in scientific reality. Every parent has witnessed the seemingly magical effect of sugar on their children. A sugary treat can transform a docile child into a whirlwind of energy, bouncing off the walls with seemingly boundless enthusiasm. This phenomenon, often referred to as a sugar rush, has led many to believe that sugar directly causes hyperactivity in children. However, numerous scientific studies have failed to find a strong link between sugar consumption and hyperactive behavior. While some children may experience a temporary burst of energy after consuming sugar, this is more likely due to the excitement of the treat itself. Think about it. A child's birthday party, often overflowing with sugary treats, is also an occasion filled with excitement, games, and social interaction. It's difficult to disentangle the effects of sugar from the overall stimulating environment. While it's still advisable to moderate children's sugar intake for overall health reasons, attributing hyperactivity solely to sugar is an oversimplification. Instead, focus on providing a balanced diet, ensuring adequate sleep, and managing environmental factors to promote healthy energy levels in children. Put a hat on or you'll lose all your heat. This common refrain suggests that our heads are major gateways for heat loss. While it's true that heat can be lost through our heads, the notion that we lose most of our body heat this way is a misconception. The human body loses heat through a process called thermoregulation, which involves maintaining a stable internal temperature. While our heads have a relatively large surface area to volume ratio, they are rarely the primary source of heat loss. This is because in cold weather we instinctively cover our heads with hats, scarves or hoods. The majority of our body heat is lost through our torso and extremities, our chest, back, arms and legs. The myth likely arose from studies conducted on individuals exposed to extreme cold without proper headwear. In such situations, an uncovered head can indeed lead to significant heat loss. So, while wearing a hat in cold weather is certainly a good idea for comfort and overall warmth, it's not the sole factor determining our body temperature. The belief that carrots hold the key to exceptional eyesight is a tale as old as time. We've been told that eating carrots will help us see in the dark, improve our vision, and perhaps even grant us superhuman ocular abilities. But how much truth lies behind this veggie-based vision quest? While carrots are undoubtedly a healthy addition to any diet, their ability to magically enhance eyesight is a myth. The origin of this misconception can be traced back to World War II, specifically to the British Ministry of Information. During the war, British pilots developed a new radar technology that gave them a significant advantage in night air battles. To keep this technological edge a secret from the Germans, the Ministry of Information propagated a clever ruse. They attributed the pilots' impressive nighttime accuracy to their consumption of carrots. Carrots are a rich source of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which is essential for maintaining good vision. However, while a vitamin A deficiency can lead to vision problems, consuming excessive amounts of carrots won't magically transform you into a nocturnal superhero. So, while the wartime propaganda might have been a clever tactic, the reality is that carrots, while a healthy and delicious vegetable, won't grant you superhuman vision. So the next time you hear one of these myths, remember to think critically and seek evidence. Don't accept things at face value, no matter how widely they're believed. By debunking these misconceptions, we can foster a more informed and scientifically literate society. Remember, knowledge is power, and by embracing critical thinking, we empower ourselves to navigate the world with a clearer understanding of the reality around us. End screen text overlay: don't believe everything you hear. Think critically.